I'll never forget the day I shared my guilty pleasure in a comment thread, only to be immediately labeled by others. I was part of a vibrant YouTube community that loved discussing films, TV shows, and books. We would share our thoughts, debate ideas, and even recommend new content to each other. One day, someone asked about our emotional guilty pleasures, the things we enjoyed but felt embarrassed about admitting. After a moment of hesitation, I confessed that I love sentimental romantic comedies from the 90s and early 2000s. The kind with cheesy one-liners, predictable storylines, and happy endings. As soon as I hit send, I felt a wave of vulnerability wash over me. My heart raced, and my palms grew sweaty. Had I overshared? Would they understand or judge me for it? I took a deep breath, remembering the warmth of my grandmother's living room where I first watched these movies, feeling the soft cushions under me as she laughed at the silly jokes and predictable twists. It didn't take long to find out. The first response was a simple, "Oh, no. Here we go." Another chimed in with, "Typical rom-com lover over here." I could almost hear their dismissive tones, but I reminded myself of the joy these films brought me and how they connected me to my grandmother's memory. I steadied myself with prayer, asking Jesus for patience and a clean heart before responding. I prayed through tears and asked Jesus to steady my heart as I recalled the warmth of human connection that these movies inspired in me. Despite the initial sting, I decided to respond with grace and honesty. I thanked them for their candor and shared how those films often reminded me of simpler times in life, times when love felt more attainable and less complicated. I described a particular scene from my favorite movie, the moment when two characters finally realized they are perfect for each other, and how it made me feel when I first saw it. To my surprise, a few people admitted they enjoyed those movies too, and the conversation shifted from judgment to appreciation. We laughed together, agreed on favorite scenes, and even discovered new titles to watch. The room seemed to grow brighter as we connected over our shared love for these stories. In the end, I was grateful for the experience. It reminded me that vulnerability can lead to deeper connections when we approach it with patience, prayer, and a willingness to understand one another. And as I turned off my computer and headed to bed, I felt a sense of peace, knowing that my love for sentimental romantic comedies had brought a little more light into the world.